Sources and methods, the crown jewels of the intelligence community. Shorthand for how do we know what's real? Who told us? If you have those answers, you're on the inside, and NPR wants to bring you there. From the Pentagon to the State Department to spy agencies, listen to understand what's really happening and what it means for you. Sources and Methods, the new national security podcast from NPR.
This is WCBU's Out and About. I'm Dr. May Gilliland of Arts Partners of Central Illinois, and today I'm joined by Jesse Williams, Artistic Director of Central Illinois Ballet. We're talking about their upcoming production of The Nutcracker, running December 5th through the 7th at the ICC Performing Arts Center. Jesse, welcome to Out and About.
Hi there.
You've completely reimagined The Nutcracker in recent years. What inspired this new version, and how is it different from what audiences might have seen in the past?
Creating the new version of our Nutcracker last year, it was a huge project to take on. We spent many hours in the studio and outside of the studio kind of reimagining what we wanted for the first and the second act. It is still a traditional Nutcracker, so you're going to see your classic party scene and snow scene and Waltz of the Flowers and the Sugar Plum Fairy, but we just have all new choreography, new little ideas here and there, and you'll have to come watch to see what we've done with it. So.
As artistic director, you are responsible for shaping the entire production. What is your process like when bringing a ballet like the Nutcracker to life?
It's always different with me, honestly. Since I've been artistic director, I've done a number of new shows. And there are shows that are traditional, like, for example, Giselle that we did last fall. It's choreography that's been set already. So I'm just taking that choreography and making tweaks and just staging it on the dancers. When you have something like Nutcracker, there's not specific set choreography that's been passed down year to year to year to year and company to company, with the exception of a couple of things like the Sugar Plum Variation. But when I go into the studio, sometimes I come fully prepared with all of my choreography ready to go, and sometimes I just need to see the dancers, and I need to, especially the big group pieces like Flowers and Snow, I need to step in and I need to see the dancers so I can figure out the patterns, and sometimes things just come a lot more naturally to me when I am in the studio kind of experiencing it with them, if that makes sense.
Totally. Your cast includes performers from ages 2 to 85. How does that community-inclusive spirit come to light on the stage? Of
course. So we have our attached school, which is Cornerstone Academy, and it's our professional training school, which we have classes for littles all the way up through our adult ballet program. And there is no age cap at all for our adult ballet program. You can come and take classes. What's really special about our Nutcracker is that you don't have to be a part of our school. You don't have to be enrolled in Cornerstone Academy to be in our Nutcracker. We have a lot of students who come in and they are enrolled in a different school that doesn't do the Nutcracker, but they really want to do the Nutcracker. So we are offering that space for them, as well as our adult students.
And Central Illinois Ballet is a professional ballet company. Tell us what that means.
A lot of dance schools kind of around the country, they'll take a couple of professional dancers from bigger companies to come in and guest in their Nutcracker. So the principal roles, like the Sugar Plum Fairy, maybe the Snow Queen, will not be played by their students. They'll be played by outside professionals. And what makes CIB so special is that we're a small professional company, but we're still a professional company. And we hire in dancers from all over the country that are contracted from, August to May. And instead of doing just a show, they're contracted for an entire season. So they dance with us through the Nutcracker, through our mixed bills coming up, through Sleeping Beauty. And they pick up their life and they move here to dance with this company, which is really special because we have such a kind of a melting pot of all different personalities and all people from different walks of life.
And that was Jesse Williams talking about Central Illinois Ballet's production of The Nutcracker, taking place December 5th through the 7th at the ICC Performing Arts Center. Jesse, thank you so much for joining me in the studio today.
Thank you for having me.
You've been listening to Out and About, a production of WCBU and Arts Partners of Central Illinois designed to connect you with the arts community. Our producer is John Norton. Find this episode at WCBU.org and subscribe to the Out and About podcast wherever you download.
Support for arts and culture coverage on WCBU comes from PNC Financial Services. PNC is committed to supporting local art and culture events in the communities they serve.